Welcome to episode 8 of Project Ozone 2, and I think it's time just for me to get around faster in the Nether, which means I should probably construct the other portal I was planning on in here, which is to the Ether. I think I remember how to do it. I've not googled recently, so let's just give it a try. Same way you create a Nether portal. I think it's water in there, is it? Yep, there we go, water. So, and I guess I should fill in the back of that, should I? Yeah, let's just fill that in to make sure I don't fall through it on the way back. Especially if I lose my artifact armor. There we go. And the reason why I want to do this is actually not to go, well, I can guess I can get the leather, which is a good thing. Let's wait for this to pop up. Hostile Paradise. Yeah, there is also a dungeon in here, but we've got to actually go and do that. So let's just hopefully get some leather from these guys. Yeah, a cow tipper. And we also get some kind of currency, coins or something. Yeah, I only got one leather though, and a chance cube. yeah, you could say that. Yeah, 2 leather. This may take me more than I was expecting. Has it opened a quest category though? I wonder if it has. Oh, there's more cows back down there. Quests. Theta? To the clouds. We need to see 14 glowstone, which I've already used, and 1 bucket of water. Okay, coming up. Okay, so despite the fact I used from the portal to make this anyway, I've now got the quest complete. And what I actually wanted is these 10 glowstone ingots. The reason why is that I think they'll offer an upgrade over the existing bolts that I've made. But let's see what we can do. First of all, I need to get rid of a lot of this stuff that I've got on me again. Let's get rid of the glowstone, and let's just open some of these bags. Let's see if there's anything decent. No, in fact, you can go away. Let's just throw these into the void. In fact, I don't even want to have to do things as manual as that. Yet another bucket and coal. We'll take those. Artifact helm, diamond, white stone, mega rubber sapling. Let's just get rid of the creeper head and let's turn the magnet off and get rid of the creeper head and the minusio. Damage resistance and night vision. I've got the food item, so I'm not going to worry about that. Another emerald, another mega rubber sapling. Junk. Junk. I'll take that, and then that's pretty much it. In fact, let's just throw away the wheat as well. Turn my magnet back on. Okay, so what I actually did was get enough leather from that quick trip to make a hang glider. I want to hope I did anyway. Sticks. Anywhere? Sticks. Come on. Oh, I've got some in my inventory. Okay, so something like this, if I remember rightly, and I put the leather away. There it is. Just from the flying cows. Yep, that's right. There are flying cows. 2 glider wings, and then is it just a stick between them or something like that? Yeah, so hang glider. So if we just jump up now, and I let go, and right click with the hang glider, we can fly pretty fast. At least by comparison to just sneaking around like this. So this should be much quicker to get around. That's pretty good to start off with. We're also going to need to get rid of, what is, I don't want raw impide, at least not yet. And again, let's just dump everything because we're about to go. I said barrels in the last episode. I didn't mean barrels. I actually meant storage drawers. Let's just put all of this stuff away. Right, so storage drawers. You may have seen them in my other series, but they are a good solution for a lot of storage. There are a few ways to make, or a few different types to make, I should say. yeah, we're going to need a lot of wood. Probably, I want to say 13 stacks of wood, in fact. So don't start doing this until you're, until you've got a few mega rubber saplings underneath your belt. Which we have, so that's good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think that's it. And it's 13 just because I want to craft a full stack of chests, which is 8 stacks of wood, and then a full stack of boards, planks, I should say, which is yet another 5 stacks of wood. And we can do that quite quickly. Let's actually do the wood in my inventory. You just got to convert this all across first. Doesn't take very long. But yeah, so as I was saying, there's a few different types of storage drawers. There is the basic kind. I'll show you them in a second. So, storage drawers. Yeah, there we go. So there's the 32 stacks wood drawer. They're simple to make. 1 chest and then 6 wood planks. But they're a bit much storage for, you know, the variety of stuff we get to start with. So there's half thick ones as well. But if we go to these ones, they're 2x2s. So there's like 4 little drawers per single block space. It's quite condensed. So for jungle, which is what the wood that we've got, it's just 4 chests and 5 planks. So we need to assemble our chests. Okay, we've got 64. We're only going to get 16 recipes, but 1, 2, 3, and then 1 more. Put this in place. We get 4 back out, so I should get a full stack of drawers with this room to spare, and I can go and make some more chests if I want to. To put these in place, it doesn't really matter where we put them. You can use them with or without a controller. A controller will help, however. So let's just actually go back there. Controller is that block which needs some basic logistics pipes and brass. Brass we already have, and a couple of drawers of any kind. Basic logistics pipes. Which recipe? We definitely don't want that recipe that requires the assembly table. So it's going to have to be this one. So diamond transport pipe, which is clear enough. And cobblestone, that's clear enough. Nothing we can't get there. So I'm going to make that storage drawer controller off camera. And then we're going to need to look at Ender.io to make that. However, before I go there, just the other thing we wanted from Ether was the reward for that quest, which is these glowstone ingots. Now, what I want to do is grab a tool rod, cast, and make glowstone over glowstone to make a bolt core. I would do manulin over glowstone, but I don't have any manulin, and I don't have a pickaxe yet that could actually grab cobalt and alumite. Ardite even, sorry. So we'll just go with this for now. This may, however, require pyrotheum fuel. I haven't tried it before. I'm just going off of Google, so let's see what happens with 2 of those ingots. Interestingly enough, it looks like stone. That's weird. But let's cook that up and see where it goes to. Good, it didn't require the high temperature fuel. It's actually been pushed down into here. Refined glowstone. Any stats on that? 1.75. Okay, let's just pull you out, and then let's just pour that over the top, and let's see what we get. We can try other things on top of glowstone as well. It just depends on what this brings. Okay, so break chance weight is 6.5. The other thing we get from the ether is like a dinosaur emu kind of things, which give us feathers, which I can then use for feather fletchings. Feather fletchings are less durability, so they'll break more, but they're much more accurate than leaf ones. So refined glowstone bolts attack is 6 hearts compared to 2 hearts. Okay. So what does this now say? This says attack 134 hearts. Previously, it was 23. Okay, so, and the repair material is a fine glowstone, so we don't ever want to repair this, but if we can... Sorry, 134 hearts of damage is pretty ridiculous. Let's just pop that back in. Do we have enough for an ingot? No, we do not. So I guess I can make more bolt cores, but at this point in time, I'm not going to worry about it. Let's just get that loot chest open, though. Oh, diamond apples. That's okay. I'll take those. And let's get rid of this icosahedron. Now, this isn't going to make any difference at all to the damage you see on you know, everyday mobs, the trash kind of things. At least not until they get leveled up when we start killing bosses. But it's worthwhile at least trying them out. We should level this up fairly fast. If we can get another modifier on it, I'll add moss to it pretty much immediately, and then we should be able to keep that sorted. So, one down. I don't know how well it actually flies, however, if it dips at all. I don't think it will, because well, it will a bit because it's heavier, and the heaviness of the bolt defines the damage, I think. So let's get rid of a few mobs. As you can see, that's, yeah, still not too much of a problem. In fact, we can go, easiest way to do this is actually go and to our favourite place of blazes. Here we are. And here's my blaze spawner, which they will happily pop up at the slightest inconvenience time. Okay, so it's got 1 attack and we get a modifier. Good. That's good enough for now. I can go and get some moss on there. Here we go. Back to the base. I do want instant portals. They will be fairly soon, I imagine. I think we need to go to the end for the version in this. I don't know. I don't think there's the book. What's the book? Mistcraft? Yeah, I don't think is Mistcraft in here. Mod options missed. No, we don't get Mistcraft. Ah, well. We'll have to go over the other mod then. Let's see if that's in the loot bag. Yeah, I'll take those, I suppose. So, moss, yes. Did I have some around? I'm almost sure I had another piece of moss. No? Maybe not. And this is why I need to sort out all of these chests. This is ridiculous. Let's get that sorted. So I'm going to go and put down the storage drawer controller and some of these jungle drawers, 2x2s, and we'll get going. Well, helps if I take my mute off. The storage drawers are now done. This whole thing is set up. The drawer controller can scan 12 blocks in any direction. Well, pretty much I always put them left, right, up and down, so there's no problem there. This roof is only 8 blocks from the floor, so it'll only go up 7 above the drawer controller, but that's fine. I mean, look how many spaces we've got here, and I've just put a few in just to show you an example. Behind here, I should show you, I've put an ender chest, and the ender chest I've got in my inventory pretty much is just going to let me dump stuff in here, and that will get pulled into the drawer controller whenever I want to. Well, whenever I hook it up. Speaking of hooking this thing up, we're probably going to have to head into Ender IO because I'm going to need to add various conduit to this to get everything going. And to build that, we're going to need extra utilities, or more importantly, the QED. I don't think this is something we can automate, but yeah, we can get things going. We're going to need a lot of obsidian and ender pearls. We're going to need some diamonds, computers, that's redstone and glass. I want to say we've got glass panes. We do. And we've got redstone easily enough, so I just need some stone, which has just been cooked up. Thank you very much. Let's drop this in place and get a computer going. Fair enough. Let's also make, let's see, a stack of ender infused obsidian, because we're going to need it anyway. You need to also make these enderflux crystals, so best to have both on hand. And now we're going to need yet more ender pearls and diamonds. We're going to need 16 ender pearls, 1 diamond, 4 diamonds, 4 diamonds, 3, 4. And let's just pop them around here. 4 ender diamonds, there we go. And some burnt quartz. I think that's just regular nether quartz, just put in a furnace. I want to say 16. And then can we 2x2 this? We can. And then can we extract you and put you in there instead? Looks like we can. What else do we need? We also needed some eyes of ender, which require blaze powder. I think I'm out of blaze powder, but we have blaze rods. Didn't want to do that. Please don't break. I hope you're not one of those things that breaks. Ah, good. Blaze rods. Yes. There I was. We got the spawner in the nether, so I can go and grab them whenever I need. And I can convert them to blaze powder like this. Easily enough. You can get more if you use a pulverizer, but we don't have a pulverizer yet, so we'll go for the cheap route. Alright. Let's just convert a few of these over. Eyes of ender and just a crafting table, so you get these out of the way. Do I have any wood left? Wow, am I really? Oh no, plenty. Go. I need to go and make some more mega rubber saplings at this rate. We're using quite a lot, but we only want 1 crafting table. We want the computer in the middle. Oh no, hang on, we need to make the center object first. Yeah, so we need the burnt quartz. Let's put these around. Are you finished? Looks like you are. Let's just cook up the rest of that cobblestone. Actually, this block is quite nice. Shiny on one side, it's kind of useful for really dark rooms if we're going into magic. The other one is, I think tungsten sand is really a good one as well. That's really nice dark texture, worth doing. So we got the QED. We also want to make some of these to start off with. Well, 6 will do. Its eyes of ender was short of, so let's just actually convert all of these. I can always get more. And we can just convert them in my inventory. And then put all of them in. 14. I need to make more of the ender infused obsidian. So good thing I've got an obsidian machine over there. Almost like I was expecting to need it. So the QED is a bit, yeah, it's going to consume a lot of space, I imagine. Let's put it over here. It sort of needs other things around it to make everything work. So let's start putting them out here. And I'm not sure what the range is. I'm going to have to look it up. If you know the range already, let me know in the comments. That'll save me looking up for stuff. I'll just make some sort of grid here. Don't have to do anything special. I'm going to have to put that back though, so well, let's keep going. So we now got the QED, which means we can make things with it. If we look at the QED, yep, it's a powerful machine that can absorb and control energized enderflux. Strange energy can be used with various ingredients to craft incredibly powerful items. Or in our case, just an alloy smelter would be fine. Whoops. Oh, does right click actually delete stuff in there? That does. Oh, that's so handy. Yeah, you may be thinking, hey, you're a noob, you didn't know that. I didn't. So to make lots of things in the QED, we just use like a crafting grid, but there's plenty of items we're going to need now. Ignore that recipe. We're not going to make that yet. So we can make it with steel, which is why we have to go into steel. But to do all of this, to make a machine chassis, we need basic capacitors. Don't have capacitor seeds yet, and to make them we need an Enderman head and an octadic capacitor, which is quite laborious. So I probably do that off camera. Instead, we want this recipe. So red alloy ingot, some gold, and a capacitor. A capacitor in turn is more red alloy and gold. So you need a lot of red alloy ingots and gold. You make those through a lot of redstone. And thankfully, I think I've got a fair amount from the trip to the nether. Yeah, so if we take out the nether redstone ore, yeah, we'll get 4 from each one. Now, if I had a better pickaxe with, this does have look on it actually. It's halfway up, so I guess we get some bonus. Let's see what we get out of 12 redstone ore, shall we? You know, probably a good luck pickaxe at some point is probably worth doing. And we get 1 haste and another modifier. By the way, I did continue leveling up the refined glowstone bolts. It's now at godlike level, which isn't the highest level, surprisingly enough. The highest level is like new plus, which is what this one has. So it's now up to 135 hearts. Yeah, that extra 1 heart on top of 134 is going to be amazing. But it does have just a lot of stuff on this now. It's got quartz, it's got moss 3, so you know it regenerates pretty quickly. It's got blaze, smite, necrotic, quartz, and knockback. So yeah, if you can build a better glowstone bolt or better bolt than this, please let me know, because yeah, I don't know how much further we can go. That should let us kill bosses. So out of 12, we got a full stack of redstone. So let's convert the full stack of redstone over, shall we? Why not? And to red iron compound, which should go into red alloy ingots once we smelt it. Now, I do already have some other red alloy ingots around. Oh no, wait, hang on, is it redstone alloy? Because they're very close in my head, but they're used for entirely different purposes. Let's get rid of you, put those in, and let's make sure that's the right thing. Yep, it is. So red alloy ingot. I should go and convert the rest of that redstone, but we can just use some of this. And eek, I hope this hasn't jammed. It's jammed in exactly the right way. By complete coincidence, I forgot about the redstone clock, which means we've got blocks of iron. I'm going to keep a few and put the rest in for steel, because we are going to need steel. I've got some coal coke going. Convert these back into iron. And then back into redstone alloy, whatever the name of the red iron compound. You're probably going to need a lot more than this than you think. So we're also going to need gold and copper. Gold, I have 20. That's not going to be anywhere near enough long term. So I'm going to go on another trip for some more gold. I think I don't want to do much more. Yeah, I don't want to do much more manual sieving. I'm sick of it entirely, and we want to get these going. Can we actually get the... Can we get it hammering? Well, we can, but without the Ender IO conduit, it's very hard to route things except by item ducts, and that's not exactly compact. So yeah, I am going to go this way. I'm going to do some more things off camera, because the rest of this is just me getting lots of resources, and that's kind of boring. So back shortly. Okay, so I've got a cauldron and I've got the other materials. Let's go and quickly craft up the alloy smelter, and then we'll be able to make some of the conduit. So we want 3 of you. And where did I put the machine chassis? Oh, is it in my put it in my tools ender pouch. Very handy to have those. Put the cauldron in, and then we want 4 blocks. It's going to make an alloy smelter. Let's see what the sag mill takes. It's probably going to be very similar. Yeah, it's just going to need some pistons and some obsidian, so we could make one of those as well. I'll do that off camera so you're not having to watch me run around making pistons. In fact, I think the recipe is different. Yeah, it needs red alloy ingots and iron. So we need some planks for that. Let me go and do that. That's made, so let's go and hook these up. We're just going to put, again, temporary over here because it's right next to our power source. I will move them later. I'm just going to move them along a little bit though. Where's our... Let's go that way, so let's go this way. Alloy smelter, sag mill. And then we'll need to hook up the rear of these machines. Let's just get rid of you temporarily. Where's my LVY coil? Connect you to you, and then you to you. Are you powering up? You are! Great, so we've got alloy smelter. What we want to actually put in there first is to make some conductive iron. I think that's probably the main thing I want. Where did I put all the redstone I just got? There we go. And we want a full stack of iron as well, which should have been cooked up by now. As you can see, there's a lot of gold coming in. I went mining in the nether. Yep, 21 blocks. Lot of iron. Oh well, it is for this stage of the game. It won't be later. So let's just grab a few of you. So we've got a full block. Let me just set this to alloys only. Yeah, and that's going to start processing. Sag mill will also let us get, I want to say silicon. Is it silicon? I can never remember, but it's needed somewhere else and it's going to be coming soon, so I'm going to have to make sure I created one, so I created one anyway. That is fine. We should get conductive iron out of this. That is going to go for our conduit, so if we just change across to look at conduit now, we're going to want to make energy conduit, 3 conductive iron, conduit binder. Conduit binder comes from conduit composite, which needs dust, salt, and clay. Salt is the one there that you probably won't have seen so far, but you can actually get it in the nether salt ore. Just put out a few of this, not my silk touch pick. Let's just change over to the regular. I may not have shown you these yet, but they're unbreakable. No? How do I process this then? Pulverizer. Watch it be in the sag mill. Laser drill? No, how do I use it? Grindstone, smelting, redstone furnace, sag mill. Ha! Yep, we can just drop this in. And away it'll go, producing salt. Yep, there he goes. We're also going to want item conduit of some kind, and it's in here as well. There we are. Item conduit that needs pulsating iron nuggets, which comes from pulsating iron, which is, yeah, ender pearl and iron. So again, that's not too much of a problem because I have, I think, a full stack of ender pearls. Yep, and more. These ender pouches are so great for putting tools away. I got this actually, one of the artifacts dropped it. Sorry, one of the loot chests, loot bags dropped one of this, which is an artifact weapon. You can hold it to sneak on air, but mainly it's for the 2.5 extra hearts that I get. So I just want to keep that around. Let's pop downstairs and see if we've got enough salt to work with. We have got a full stack already. So what else did I need? Clay and some dust, I think. You can get some dust just by compressing this. then using my other unbreakable, which pretty much breaks everything out straight away. I no longer need any hammers. We can just go straight through this process. Not that I need to do this too often now. The little amount of time that I get to do that, the better. So, dust, top and bottom, salt either side, and then any clay. Do I still have some clay left? I do. Well, I have lots of clay, but yeah. So we've got binder composite. We can drop that into a smeltery. Let's just take the copper out. Just cooking that up. Drop it into the smeltery. And it's still making iron. How much iron have we got left? No, not left, not much, but a lot of gold. Yeah, 250 ingots of gold. Pretty good going. We do want automated processing fairly soon. So here we've got conduit binder. And you can see you get quite a lot from a very little amount of composite. Let's just use this one. I'm going to need more crafting tables. Let's just use this one. Okay, so conduit binder. And conductive. Makes energy conduits, and the reason why this is good, it fits in a block space along with item conduit and redstone signaling, either uninsulated or insulated. And I think there's fluid conduit as well, so it all fits in one block space. Ender.io is very good at this, and then we can just replace this whole thing with a fairly hidden cable fairly soon. So we want. Have I got enough actually to do this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Ah! In fact, it should be done. Yep, we've got extra. We can go and make enough to make it work. And all of you, 24, that's more than enough. And we can get rid of these wires. I don't really like the immersive engineering wires. I understand why it's there. I just don't terribly like it that much. By comparison to these, which I'm sure you're well aware of. And connected. Good. Let's put that away. Yep, it's filling up nicely. These are both filling. Yep, that's correct. So, get so much salt. Need to sort that out somehow. Let's just put the bucket away for a second and just grab some of you. In fact, let's replace that with the ender pearls. Change over. Change. Oh, I'm full, aren't I? Let's just put some of you in there for a second. No? You still not letting me? I guess now you will. So that's going to make the alternate stuff that we need for item conduit, the pulsating iron. You don't need very much of that, of course. 3 nuggets, so you get 6 nuggets for every any pulsating iron. So we're going to get like 48 from 1 ingot of this, I want to say. Wait for the previous one to be done. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time. These machines will be sped up by the insertion of capacitors, but we don't have lots of capacitors yet. We can get capacitor seeds once we craft up to an octadic, but we're not there yet. So we've got basic machines running. I was going to do the sieving and the hammering this episode, but just getting the Ender.io off the ground has taken up more time than I was expecting. So we'll do the rest next episode. Yeah, there we go. So we can just make some of this. Why not? While we're here. Head over this way. We're going to need more conduit binder, aren't we? With the composite stuff. That should be finished cooking up, though. Should be quite a lot of it in here. Yep, 64. Let's grab you, put you in place. And now we get 48 item conduits. So with these, I think we're pretty much set to carry on and just create the whole chain of things. We need the automatic hammers. We're going to have at least 6 of those. There they are. Simpler recipes, so just Invar, or we can use steel, but Invar's probably better, cheaper even. Make 6 of these, and at least 3 of these, but probably I'm going to have a second chain, just because there is a compressed chain as well as an uncompressed chain, and we may want to double up. We can move these out of the way with a Yeta wrench. I think if you break them otherwise, they may have a chance of going back into machine chassis, so I don't want to actually chance that. So I'm going to make a basic gear and electrical steel. Ooh, that's another alloy. That is another alloy. That's the one that needs silicon. Okay. And silicon you get by sieving clay or redstone ore in a sag mill. And we have redstone ore. Or at least I think I have it. Yeah, we've got lots. So I can just take this out for a second and put some redstone ore in, and that's all sorted. So I hope you like this episode. Feel free to thumbs up or thumbs down if you didn't like it. You feel free. Subscribe if you haven't, share if you haven't, and yeah, we'll see you next episode. Feel free to follow me on Twitter @grayduster, and let's get that automatic sieving done next episode. Thanks for watching.